on this topic, which is articles, in our previous classes. And we'll also look at the error correction, and we will be correcting the errors of articles together in today's class. Okay, now let's do a little bit of practice before we move on to the error correction, so that you guys can get more grasp and better understanding of this particular topic. Okay, so the first one, I saw elephant. Which article do you think we should use for the first sentence? I saw elephant. Okay, let's evaluate this together. Okay. Elephant is a countable noun, right? And also it starts with the vowel sound, which is E. So I saw elephant starts with the vowel sound. That's one. Second one is it is a countable noun. So which one of the criteria that I have mentioned is here? It is the second article, which is the indefinite article, and, because remember again, and is used before singular countable noun. That's one. And second one, it starts with the vowel sound. So hence, here it should be I saw an elephant. Okay, next. She bought an apple and a banana. She bought an apple and a banana. So which article should I use, teacher? Okay, let's look at the noun or word after the space. Okay, apple. Apple. What sound does apple start with? Consonant or vowel? Right, vowel sound. Apple. It's a vowel sound. That's first. Is this uncountable noun or is it countable noun? Apple is a countable noun. You can count it, and it starts with the vowel sound So an apple. So you have to write it with the article and, because again it has the criteria that we have mentioned for the indefinite article and. Okay. Hence, she bought an apple and banana. What about banana? Banana starts with consonant or vowel sound? Consonant sound, right? Okay, that's one. It starts with consonant sound. It is also an uncountable noun, and we are talking about it generally. Okay, she bought an apple and banana. So again, banana starts with consonant sound. So the correct article that we should use in that sentence is the indefinite article because the noun banana starts with consonant sound. So a banana. Okay, she bought an apple and a banana. Okay, third one. He went to the park near his house. He went to the park near his house. So which article should we use? The, and, the, or zero article? Okay, let's look at the sentence together. So the sentence says, he went to park. Okay, and also mentioned near his house. So we know which park this sentence is referring to, right? Which park is he going? The park near his house. So it's a specific place that we already know. So which of the articles that I have shared with you have that particular criteria? The specific place that we already know. Which one is it? The, right? Okay, so because you see, the is used for specific noun. So we know which one. So in this sentence, we know which park that he is going. So he is going to the park near his house. So the correct article that you should use in this sentence would be the. Okay, the definite article the, because again, it's a noun, park, that we have already know which park. The park near his house. So you have to use the article the. Okay, the fourth sentence. I like dogs. So which of the articles, of the four articles, do you think we should use? The indefinite article indefinite article and, the definite article the, or zero article? What do you think? Okay, let's look at the context of S means plural, not singular, right? Okay, so let's look at the criteria that I've written here. Let's look at zero article. Zero article is used with uncountable noun and plural nouns when talking generally. So in the sentence, is it referring to a specific dog that this person likes? No. No, right? Okay. It's just mentioning that he or she likes dogs. Generally, every single kind of dog. So the correct use of article for this sentence is zero article, because you are referring to a plural noun and you are talking about dog generally, not a specific kind of dog. So it will be I like dogs. Do you understand? Now let's move on to the error correction. Okay, let's look at the error correction. Okay, so this error correction, I got 4 sentences. I retrieved them from your essays that you guys have written in our previous class. So there are a few mistakes of articles that you have committed in your essays. Hence why I am addressing it so that we can look at it together and figure the correct use of article together. Okay, the first sentence. My family was so excited to play with it and it has what is like. What do you think is the article error in this sentence? Where? Here, right? Here. Let's read that again. My family was so excited to play with it and it has what is like. So in this sentence, you are talking about a countable noun. Okay, countable noun, which is what is like, and there's only one of it, and it's general. Okay, it can be any kind of what is like at the theme park, right? So you have to put an indefinite article before the noun what is like. So it will be my family was so excited to play with it and it has a what is like. Again, why? Because you see, is used before singular countable noun starting with the consonant sound. What is like starts with the consonant sound word. Okay, that's one. Second, what is like is a countable noun and it's general. You're not referring to this kind of what is like, this particular what is like. No. You are just telling your friend, for example, you want to tell your friend, oh, one day I went to the theme park and the theme park has a what is like. Okay, so you are talking about what is like in general and it has the criteria when the noun starts with consonant sound. So you have to use the article a. So the correct sentence would be, my family was so excited to play with it and it has a what is like. Okay, good. Now let's look at the second sentence. Before I went home, my family went to restaurant nearby. Okay, is there any error in this sentence? Yes, there is an error in this sentence. Okay, which is article error. So let's look at it again. Before I went home, my family went to restaurant nearby. Okay, so here is the error. Let me. Okay, there you go. So the error is in the sentence, my family went to restaurant nearby. So this particular sentence is missing an article. It's supposed to have an article here. Okay, so let's figure out which article is supposed to be here. Okay. You see here, the noun is restaurant. Okay, again, restaurant is a countable noun. Okay, it starts with the consonant sound r. Okay, but do we use a here? Do we use the article a here? My family went to a restaurant nearby? No, right? Why? Because there is a specific restaurant that you are pointing at, which is the restaurant nearby. Okay, nearby. Which restaurant is it? Which restaurant? Nearby. So, say one day you are talking about going to a trip with your family to your friend. Okay, and then you want to tell your friend during the trip, your family also went to a restaurant. But you want to specify, you want to show that particular restaurant, which is the nearby restaurant. So you have to add the article the. You have to add the definite article the, because again the is used for specific noun. So you already know which one. Okay, which restaurant are you referring to? The restaurant nearby. So you have to add the before the noun restaurant. So the correct sentence would be: before I went home, my family went to the restaurant nearby. Okay, which restaurant? The restaurant nearby. Okay, so that is how you determine which kind of which article do you use in the sentence that you are constructing. Okay, let's look at the third sentence. Then we watched some displays. One of rides was unavailable. This sentence is very much suspicious, right? Okay. Then we watched some displays. One of rides was unavailable. So the error could be where? Where's the error? Here, right? Here, right? The error will be here. Then we watched some displays. One of rides was unavailable. What are you supposed to put in this particular sentence or parts that I have underlined? One of rides. You say one of a ride, one of an rides, one of rides, or one of the rides. What do you think? Right, you should put one of the rides, right? You have to put the article, the definite article the before the noun rides, because you are referring to rides that are unavailable in the theme park, for example. So you have to say, then we watched some displays. One of the rides was unavailable. Okay, which ride? One of. Okay, so there are many kind of rides there at the theme park. And if you want to point to that one particular ride that was unavailable, that's what you say. The. You have to put the definite article the, because you see the definite article the is used for specific noun that you know which one. So in this context of the sentence, you already know which ride that was unavailable, right? So one of the many rides. So you have to put the definite article the before the noun ride. So you need. Then we watched some displays. One of the rides was unavailable. Okay, good job. Last one. Let's look at the last sentence. Okay. It has a great pools and water slides. Where is the error in the sentence? Where do you think is the error? It has a great pools and water slides. Okay, so the error, I'll underline it below. The error is here. It has a great pools and water slides. Why is it wrong? Why is the use of the indefinite article here is wrong? Because, okay, let's look at the noun after the article. It says great pools and water slides. So pools and water slides are considered plural noun, right? Because there is an s at the end of the noun. Okay, pools and slides. So the s is an indicator that is an indicator of a plural noun. So pools and slides here are referring to a plural noun. There are a lot. Okay, not just one pools, but many pools. Not just one water slides, but many water slides. So when you are talking about something that are plural, okay, here, plural noun, okay, it is a plural noun. You cannot put any article because you are pointing to something that is plural, more than one. So in this sentence, there should be zero articles. So you don't need the indefinite article in this sentence. So the correct sentence would be, it has great pools and water slides. Okay, again, why? Because pools and water slides is plural noun. So when we are talking about plural